Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Cynnnical, and today for you guys I have a good friend of mine, HMK. You guys should all be aware of who HMK is. He is a very good friend of mine, and on top of that he is also a very well known keykeeper. So introduce yourself, man.
What's up, guys? It's good to be here on the Gamers Joint, Cynnical's channel. Let's get the hype on!
Alright guys, sweet as. So today we're going to be doing a discussion topic talking about the death of Xehanort. This has been a much requested topic for both HMK as well as myself. I know a few of you guys sort of want our thoughts and opinions towards how Xehanort's going to go out in Kingdom Hearts 3, if he's going to be going out. So today we thought we'd just put a few of our ideas on the table, see how things how we're seeing it at the moment. And yeah, so anyway guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Be sure to check out HMK's channel by simply going to the description below and clicking on the link. That'll link you to his channel. He does everything from theories to top videos, news, discussions, so go check him out if you haven't already, and let's get on with it.
So, the main thing we're going to be talking about is the death of Xehanort. I mean... Oh, damn, that really hurts my... Okay. Give me the keyblade. Okay, enough about that. Now, a lot of people, like you said, want to know if Xehanort is gonna die and how we think he's gonna die. So, you know, I can already picture it. The end of Kingdom Hearts 3. Sora and company at the Keyblade Graveyard, facing down Master Xehanort. Is he gonna have his Keyblade? Is he gonna have the Keyblade? You know, but... we're not here to talk about, you know, very specifics of the final battle, because, I mean, that'd be cool, but, I mean, will he die? Is he going to die? The way I picture it is going to be, you know, a very slow, painful, monologue-driven death. I mean, like, have you ever seen, Harry Potter? Have you seen the Harry Potter movies?
Yeah.
Alright, so, I mean, like, you know how Voldemort fades away, which I'm going to segue into that a bit later.
Yeah.
You know how Voldemort fades away? I feel that Master Xehanort is gonna, like, you know, his arm, like, when he's finally defeated, his arm fades into light, or fades into darkness, or whatever, like, piece by piece. It's like, it's gonna be a very important, iconic death. You know, he's like, I still stand by my beliefs. You cannot dissuade the darkness.
Yeah.
I may be gone, but the darkness, and then he's dead.
Sort of how we
like,
see,
yo, shut up!
Like sort of how we see the death of, say, Axel in the Betwixt and Between area, as well as Shion. They sort of, I suppose you could say, sort of disintegrate in a way, and I can imagine that Xehanort's disintegration of his death, of course, if he dies, would be a lot more intense. You know, like all these sort of dark energy swirling around him and sort of fading into the air of some sort, something like that.
Do you think he, like, you know, get his Keyblade and then just, like, pokes his heart and releases all the darkness in his heart in a big explosion that's, like, you know, you guys have to run away from, but at the same time, if Kingdom Hearts is around there, like, Kingdom Hearts could be swallowed again by his darkness, and then you have to save Kingdom Hearts, and then all this shit happens. Dude.
Perhaps, maybe you could pull some sort of a Sora moment from Kingdom Hearts 1. But no, I mean, that could possibly happen. He's very obsessed with Kingdom Hearts, and I think it could come to a point where he may even actually sacrifice himself to fuse with Kingdom Hearts, of course, if he obtains the magnificent Keyblade as it's foreseen. But I think a major sort of a character that's going to play a huge role in Xehanort's death will be young Xehanort. So we know, of course, that thanks to Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness, he gave young Xehanort the ability to, of course, time travel into the past, into a specific point in the past where his former self has, of course, been, which means that even though we've defeated Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness, as well as Xemnas, they're still alive, and the only reason why they are still alive is due to the fact that young Xehanort obviously went into the past to a point where they were still alive, and of course brought them into the present, obviously returning them into the present day, so that they are, of course, they're existent. So I think that this is going to be a major problem. I think that perhaps it could even turn out to be that, you know, say if we kill young Xehanort, you know, if we destroy him, will that mean that we destroy all of his other older selves? I mean, if you think about it, that is Master Xehanort in his youth. That really is the heart of all of the other Xehanorts. If we end him at his very earliest point in time, won't that destroy his existence?
It would, but at the same time, if we destroy young Xehanort, we destroy the entire Kingdom Hearts game series.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, if we kill young Xehanort... Well, I mean, actually, no! Because, I mean, like, I see what you're saying now, because at first I'm like, oh, do we kill young Xehanort in the past when he was in the past so that all other Xehanorts die? But I see what you're saying, because, I mean, if young Xehanort is still part of the 13 Secrets of Darkness, and he decides to stay in our own time, you know, of course, like, he was in the past, but now he comes to the future, because he got all the other Xehanorts, Ansem, Xemnas, God knows who else. If we kill him in the present day, then of course all of his other Xehanorts will fade away.
Will perish, yeah.
Exactly, but that's a very, very interesting idea, and then that won't mess up with the whole time, you know, stuff. But at the same time, if we destroy him in the present, and then that destroys all our Xehanorts, don't you think that's a kind of like a cheap way out of all 13 awesome boss fights?
I definitely feel as if, you know, that's probably not the way Square Enix will go, but, you know, just sort of thinking about it, like, I mean, destroying him at his sort of earliest point in time in the present will sort of extinguish, you know, his other, you know, older selves or whatever. But yeah, I'm sure Square Enix wouldn't pull the cat out of the bag just sort of like that. I mean, we definitely know that it's already been said that, you know, Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be the most action-packed. I'm sure that Square Enix have some sort of an intense and very, very dark final moments for Xehanort. So yeah.
With the whole thing about Xehanort, about wanting to make the Keyblade, you know, 7 lights, 13 darknesses, he's gonna have his army of 13 darknesses. Now, a lot of people like to poke fun at this and have Xehanort, you know, compared to that of Voldemort from Harry Potter. And if you guys don't know Voldemort from Harry Potter, basically he's the most evil dark wizard of all time, and he does something very, very similar to what Xehanort does. Xehanort splits his heart and puts him into 12 other people, and they become his vessels or whatever, and they slowly become a Xehanort. While Voldemort, in order to stay immortal, he splits his soul into 7 different pieces, even though he intentionally did 6 Harry Potter spoilers or whatever, and he put them into objects, making them Horcruxes, which 6 of which held his soul and kept him alive, even though if his body is destroyed, he'll still stay alive unless all of these things are destroyed. So with that kind of, you know, angle, do you think it's necessary to defeat and destroy every other Xehanort vessel in order to kill Master Xehanort? Because, I mean, if we kill Master Xehanort and another vessel of his is floating somewhere out there, he'll probably stay alive in some way, shape, or form. Or maybe if you kill Master Xehanort, then all of his vessels, you know, die with him. But what do you think? Do we have to kill the vessels first? Do we kill Master Xehanort to take out the vessels? Kind of like how you said with young Xehanort, but with Master Xehanort, how do you think that's going to go about?
Yeah, so that's a very good point. I think at some stage throughout the game, we're most likely going to have to definitely fight each individual 13 Seekers of Darkness. But the whole Horcrux thing, I think, is a very, very good point. For each Xehanort, it is sort of a part of him, you know. He, as sort of Xigbar says, I think, is it during Dream Drop Distance, he says that he's already half Xehanort, which means that a part of Xehanort already resides within Xigbar. So I think it is definitely going to be necessary to destroy each and every one of the different Xehanorts, most definitely to destroy, to actually, you know, extinguish the existence of Xehanort. And I think the Horcruxes thing is definitely relatable to Kingdom Hearts, like you mentioned. Both sort of Voldemort as well as Xehanort have some sort of relation when it comes to their Master Scheme, and it's crazy to think that we're fucking involving, you know, Harry Potter and Kingdom Hearts, but there are definitely similarities. Now, another thing that we were actually discussing prior to the video was we were talking about, you know, is Xehanort actually going to be destroyed? Or, you know, is his is his heart going to continue on in the future games? Now, it's already been stated this is going to be the very end of the Xehanort saga, so I would pretty much put my money on it that he's going to be fully extinguished. But, like, what if a part of him perhaps sort of maybe a very small fragment of his heart, floats away or sort of perhaps fuses with Kingdom Hearts. I know we were discussing this prior to the video, so what are your sort of thoughts on sort of perhaps Xehanort's afterlife in a way?
I feel that may be the case. That may be one of the most viable cases, because we all know that Xehanort is one slippery dude. Like, he's cheated death so many times in the Kingdom Hearts series, and I feel that he's always gonna have an ace up his sleeve. Even if we destroy all 13 Seekers of Darkness and leave him for last or whatever, I feel that in the final battle maybe his body is destroyed, because of course in order for a person to die, you have to destroy his body and soul. And apparently, like, the heart can live on or whatever, and but apparently for a person's body to die, you have to destroy the soul with it. But if you want to destroy a person entirely, I guess you have to destroy a body, the soul, and the heart. But we've never had a case in the Kingdom Hearts series where our heart was completely destroyed. We've had cases where people died, but of course their heart lingers. Like Master Ericus' heart is residing within Terra, even though Ericus died. So it's a very, very slippery situation, but I feel that they're going to have like some sort of backup plan. Ansem's data within Sora will tell him this or some shit like that, where they defeat Master Xehanort and his body and soul, die out, and his heart is left behind. And we've seen from the experiments and Ansem reports that it's possible to contain a heart. So what if they trap his heart and then like keep it in a safe, or keep it locked up under Ansem's basement for all eternity? And then that could be used for a future Kingdom Hearts game where they like, oh, we need the power of a powerful heart, and then it's like, oh no, not that, last resort. And it's like, no, we have to find Xehanort's heart or something like that. I mean, I feel that Xehanort as we know him will come to an end, but perhaps, like you said, Xehanort will linger on in some way, shape, or form, like a portion of his heart or his entire heart. But I'm pretty sure that like his existence as Xehanort the person is going to be over. But it's just such a fun concept to think about, because this guy has been plaguing Kingdom Hearts and plaguing the hearts of all worlds for more than 10 years in some shape or form. And I feel that this guy is way too important for him not to continue plaguing the games in some way, shape, or form in the future. And even though he may not have a body, he may leave his mark in the future games in some way, like just having a heart or something like that.
Yeah, of course. And it's already been stated that Kingdom Hearts 3 is not the final installment, so of course there's going to be some sort of a plot twist, and I think that something based around that will definitely sort of play into the next sort of installments of the future Kingdom Hearts games. But anyway, guys, in conclusion, these are just a few ideas that we've sort of laid on the table from the brains of both myself as well as HMK. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hopefully this has sort of painted a picture in your head, and perhaps you guys can expand upon these. I know that a lot of you guys come up with some really, really awesome and great theories and stuff like that. So whether you've got a theory in mind of your own, or whether you can expand from what we've already told you, leave your feedback in the comment section below. But however, guys, this has been HMK
and Cynnnical,
and hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, be sure to go over to the Hectic Hype Master to see everything from Kingdom Hearts to Zelda as well. So anyway, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed today's video, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.